Welcome back in, everyone. We've still got our college football preview coming up here in just a couple minutes.
But we're going to jump ahead into our helmet stickers first. Patrick, you are going first this week. Who are you giving yours to? I'm
giving mine to the Russell Christian Academy. They just had a very nice win, 7 times champs of their league. Warriors get a 30-22 win tonight in the championship game over Tuscaloosa Christian. Congratulations to Russell Christian Warriors. They are my helmet sticker of the week.
Yes, congratulations, Russell. That is awesome. I am going to give my helmet sticker to the Clarkdale Bulldogs. They won their first playoff game tonight this decade. A nice 36-8 win tonight for Clarkdale. Congratulations to Clark for advancing to the second round.
Very nice. Congratulations to both of these teams. Saturday games on WTOK at 11 a.m. Notre Dame at Clemson, and the 2:30 p.m. game here on WTOK. Perhaps the last bedlam in the regular season. Number 9 Oklahoma taking on number 22 Oklahoma State. Prime time. Number 5 Washington heads to Los Angeles for a matchup with the 20th ranked USC Trojans on MyTOK2 at 1 p.m. Arkansas Pine Bluff at Prairie View, and then with the ACC on CW matchup this week. At 1 p.m., Georgia Tech visits Virginia. Eve, what are you kind of looking at in those games?
Yeah, so like you said, the big Washington-USC game, you know, those two quarterbacks are definitely the Heisman frontrunners at the moment. I suspect that whoever outplays the other in this game is definitely going to be in that front line in the conversation for the couple weeks to come here.
I think I agree. I think Bo Nix would have a thing or two to say about the Heisman Trophy over Caleb Williams right now. But I think the game I'm most looking forward to, obviously, I'm biased. It's the last regular season bedlam. Stillwater is going to be jumping. They're going to be frothing at the mouth. They're going to want to get after the Sooners tomorrow. Ollie Gordon should be in the Heisman race. He is one of, if not the best running backs in all of college football, period. Look for him to have a big day tomorrow, and then look for the Sooners offense. Can they get the offense going?
For sure. All right, well, we also have a big day of SEC action tomorrow. The number 10 Ole Miss Rebels hosting Texas A&M. Going to be headed out there to Oxford in the morning for that one, and a doubleheader on the SEC Network. Auburn at Vanderbilt kicks off at 3, followed by Kentucky at Mississippi State at 6:30. And also a doubleheader on CBS. My Georgia Bulldogs hosting Mizzou at 2:30 p.m. and the Crimson Tide hosting the Bayou Bengals at 6:45 tomorrow night. Patrick, you're going to be heading out to that game tomorrow. That's probably the biggest game we have this weekend.
It for sure is. It for sure is. I'll be pulling a double run. I'm going to head to UWA first, get their last home game on the season, and then I'll be heading to Tuscaloosa for one of the matchups that I think I was most excited to find out that I get to cover when I came down here. It's going to be a tremendous environment at Bryant-Denny Stadium. But as I mentioned in the 5 o'clock show, it's going to be best on best when LSU's offense is on the field and Bama's defense is on the field. You're talking about top 5 versus top 5. So I think I've got Alabama getting the edge in this one.
I was going to say, what was your prediction for that? You think Alabama? I would agree. I would agree with that
24-21. I think the Tide pull it out.
I just think their defense is really going to need to do a lot to stop Jaden Daniels. He's also in that Heisman conversation, but they're going to need to do a lot to get past that high-powered offense that LSU had. I had a chance to see them when they were at Mississippi State earlier this season. That was an awesome game to cover as well. So really excited that we'll be able to get you highlights from that one tomorrow night.
So, but yeah, you know, it's going to be a great weekend of college football. We'll have you covered here on WTOK.
Of course.
You can always watch those great games right here on WTOK and on our other channels as well. But that's going to do it for our first edition of Playoff Football Friday.
Great edition.
A big thank you to Jax for feeding our Football Friday crew. And speaking of our crew, thank you to each and every one of them that went out each and every week. We could not have done this season without all of them.
And as always, thanks to you to home for watching. We'll see you next week right here. Stay tuned for Jimmy Kimmel.